Good morning. Hi, who's that? Hello, Annie. The Oldfields. Hello. Good morning. Good. Hi, Shelley. Good. I don't know what the weather's like by y'all, but it's raining, and actually there was some thunder and a little bit of lightning that just came by, so it's a little bit dark and spooky in the studio today. Hi, Pat. Hello. All right. 10 a.m. Vinyasa. All right. Well, welcome everybody. Got a fun 45-minute practice together today. Start in the middle of your mat. So somewhere near the middle of your mat, come onto your knees and curl your toes under. Okay, so we're going to start with the toe stand. I know. If you've never done a toe stand before, I'll show you from behind. Okay. So you'll curl your toes under. Reach back for the pinky toe, make sure that's underneath too, and then push your inner heels together and sit back. Okay. If you have a lot of flesh on your bum, if you have a big bum, you're going to take the flesh away, kind of pull it to the sides, so you're trying to get your sitting bones more on the back of your heels. Okay. All right, so this, I'm not going to lie, this is not the most comfortable pose ever, but it's really good for the bottoms of the feet, so that's why we do it. All right, tell me how you feel. If it feels a little bit too intense or a lot too intense, just shift forward. Shift forward as much as you need to. If it feels all right, sit up tall, or to even sit back a little bit. Okay. Rest your hands, your palms down on your thighs, and give your shoulders a really big roll back. Okay. Relax the shoulder blades down your back, draw in your belly slightly, and listen to your breath. If you've had a lot of stimulation in your morning, or if you have a lot of anticipation for this practice, you might notice that your breath is a little bit quick, but you always have control over your breath. Try to slow down the exhale. Breathe in and out through your nose. And attempt to mirror your breath. So the inhale is close in length and quality to the exhale. And bring your hands to your heart center. Bow your chin to your chest and set an intention for this practice. My intention is to stay present with you. Interlace your fingers right at your heart center. Press your palms together and make some circles in the air. Draw circles one way to warm up the wrists. And then switch directions, draw circles the other way. And now press your palms forward, keep your fingers interlaced. You'll feel this in the fingers. Push, 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 push. And then reach your palms straight up, keep your fingers weave together. Lift your chin, lift your chest, wee little back bend. Good. Drop your hands behind your back. Good. Lace up your fingers behind your back. Press your palms, slide your knuckles downwards, open your chest. And try to spread the collarbone apart in the front. Squeeze your shoulder blades around your spine. Again, keep sending the knuckles downwards. Release, put your hands down in front of you, untuck your toes. It's about time, right? It's a bit of pitter-patter, the tops of your feet down on the mat. Good, sounds kind of like rain. And you're in the mat with your knees, walk your hands forward for puppy pose. Attempt to keep your hips above your knees here and think about poking your tailbone up. Drop your chest to the mat, drop your chin towards the mat, and continue stretching your arms forward. Draw your belly slightly in. Okay, big stretch to the back and the shoulders. Take one more big breath here, and then walk your hands back underneath the shoulders, find tabletop. In your tabletop, drop your belly for cow pose. Tip your chin and your chest up. And then curl around your spine for cat pose. Push deeply down through the floor. Do that a few more times. Inhale, lift your chin, lift your chest. Exhale, curl around your spine. Good, one more. Biggest one yet, slide your heart forward through your upper arm bones. And push down, find space between each and every vertebra. Awesome, return to a flat back and neutral spine. Bring your elbows to the floor and interlace your hands. Forearm plank. Step back, toes curled under, we're gonna hold here. Lift your quadriceps, tuck your tailbone, and hug your upper arm bones together. Good. Strength pose, find your breath. Ujjayi style, in and out through the nose. Spin your heels to the right. Bring your right forearm across the mat for forearm side plank. You can take your left arm up, left fingertips spread, and then continue every breath. Lift your bottom hip a little bit higher. Okay. Flex your ankles and press out through your feet. We're here for 3. And draw your ribs in, right in the front here. Squeeze them together. You can even feel, if it's hard between your ribs, you're doing it. Other side, forearm side plank. Sweep your left arm underneath. Spin your heels to the left and reach your right arm out. Press out with the heels. Lift your bottom hip. Ujjayi breath. Lift a little higher. And come back slowly into your forearm plank. This time take dolphin arms, so the forearms parallel one another. Fingers spread, walk your feet in a little bit. This is dolphin pose. It's like down dog on your forearms. Okay. Try to keep your shoulders over your elbows, look back towards your toes, spike your tailbone up. Okay. You can let your heels melt to the floor and then push the elbows slightly forward. Good, I'm talking to the mat here. Hug your upper arm bones in. You're going to feel this a lot in your back muscles and your shoulders. Stay for 3. Stay for 2. Squeeze your belly. And come back slowly into your forearm plank. Walk the feet back. Shoulders over elbows. Look at your thumbs. Press your heels back. Lift your quadriceps. Squeezing your tummy for 3. Good. Activity through the arms. Press your hands down. Squeeze your elbows in for 2. Drop your knees. Come up to hands. Tabletop. All right. Stretch your right leg back behind you. Point your toes and glue your heel to your bum. Draw some big circles in the air. We'll go both ways. Draw circles with the knee. Round and round. Loosening up the hip. I can still feel my arms from that dolphin pose. Good, and circle the other direction, circle back. Awesome. All right, now stretch that right leg back behind you. Flex your knee, or flex your hamstring to bring your knee into a 90-degree bend. Okay, listen carefully. Turn your right knee out to the side, so externally rotate the hip. Squeeze your right knee as high as you can onto the arm, okay? Maybe touching the tricep or the shoulder. Now tap your right wrist with your right big toe. Hold hover for 3. 2, push down your hands and come back, right leg behind you and in that 90-degree bend. Let's do a few more like that. So intention here is core. Turn your right knee out to the side. Squeeze the right knee into the arm. Tap your right wrist with your right big toe. Try to keep the foot off the floor. Push down for 3. Both hands push evenly. 2. And 1. Take the right leg back behind you. Okay. One more time, yeah. Turn the right knee out. Squeeze to the arm. And then big toe to wrist for 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back into our tabletop. Wiggle your bum side to side. Good. Rinsing out the sides of the waist. Extend your left leg back behind you. Okay. Point your toes, bring your heel into your bum, and let's circle. Some big circles here, as big as you can. Good. Try to keep even pressure in both hands so we're not sliding to the left. Switch directions, circle the knee the other way. Can you hug your belly in here and keep your hips stable, square to the ground? Okay, and let's play with that core work from tabletop. Your right knee is bent to the 90 side of your left knee. Bring your knee out, externally rotate, tap the arm. Touch your left big toe to the back of your left wrist, and then send it back behind you again. All right, 2 more like that. Point your knee to the side. Bring your knee to the upper arm. Tap your wrist with the big toe. Send it back behind you. Last one, let's hold on this last one. Out to the side, to the shoulder, big toe to wrist. Push through your hands for 3 and 2. Good job. Knee down, downward facing dog. Walk your hands a little bit forward of your shoulders, spike your tailbone up, and pedal out your feet. Walk out your dog. You can slide the hips side to side. Feet 6 inches apart in your downward facing dog. Spin your heels to the left. Bend your knees and sit back onto your heels. So you're keeping these hovering. Push the floor forward. A little squat in this downward facing dog. Push down with your left palm. And come back through center. Spin your heels to the right. Bend your knees, sit the hips back, and push through your right palm. Good. Downward facing dog. Tippy toe up to the top edge of your mat. Take several little baby steps until you come all the way up between your hands. Clasp hand to opposite elbow. Drop your head, ragdoll. Sway gently side to side. Big loose forward fold. Tip your tailbone up. Relax your head, your neck, your shoulders. Release your fingers to the mat. Roll up slowly and together with me for 4 and 3 and 2. And you're standing. Give your shoulders a big roll back. Interlace your hands up above your head. Side bend to the right. And come back through center. Exhale, side bend to the left. And come back through center. Exhale, fold over the legs like a wave crashing. Place your hands on top of your shins, lift and lengthen, and slide your right foot to the back of the mat. Right foot back, right knee down, arms up, low lunge. Good. Tuck your tailbone, stay up a little bit higher in this low lunge. Bring your hands behind your head, just pressing the fingers lightly against the back of the head, pull the elbows open. Okay, little side bend, tip to the left. And then back through center. Little back bend here, pull the elbows back, lift your heart. And then back through center, straight spine. Repeat that. Exhale, little side bend. Inhale, back through center. Good, little back bend. And back through center. Good, little side bend. Back through center. A little back bend. Back through center. Put your hands on the ground. Step back to a plank pose. From your plank pose, shift a little bit forward, chest over your thumbs. This is your first chaturanga. Maybe knees come to the ground here. Good. Vinyasa. Inhale, open the heart through baby cobra a little bit deeper in your up dog. And let's send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Good. Tailbone up. Stretch, stretch, stretch your arms. Push the mat forward. Sweep your right leg high into the sky. Take a big step forward, right foot to right thumb. Follow it up by your left foot. You're at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, rise to stand all the way up. Keep flowing, dive down over the legs. Hands to your shins, lift and lengthen. Slide your left foot back behind you. Drop the knee, low lunge. Inhale, arms up. Good. Hands behind your head. Good. Little side bend. And back through center. Good. Little back bend. And back through center. Inhale, side bend. Exhale, center. Inhale, back bend. Back through center. One more time. Inhale, side bend. Good. Center. Inhale, back bend. Back through center. Hands down. Step back. From your plank pose, shift forward. Chaturanga. Strong arms. Open the heart. Back bend of your choice. Long, strong legs. Downward facing dog. Squeeze your tummy. Lift your hips. Lift your left leg high to the sky. Sweep it up. Step forward. Left foot, left thumb. Right foot steps up as well. Halfway lift, top of the mat. Fold over your legs, exhale. Arms up, eyes up, big sweep to stand. Hands back to your heart center, reset. Inhale, arms up, clasp your hands together. Exhale, side bend to the right, soft knees. Inhale, back through center. Side bend to the left. Inhale, back through center. Fold over the leg. Grab your calves and pull in. Hands to shins, halfway lift. Step your right foot to the back of the mat, low lunge. Right knee down, arms up. Take hand to opposite elbow. Same thing, side bend. And center. Back bend. And center, just two. Side bend. And center. Good. Hands down. Step back, three-legged dog. Sweep your right leg all the way up and back. Okay. Flex your ankle. Sorry, this is your left leg. Turn your toes out to the side and take the leg up as high as you can and then out to the side as high as you can. So it's really strong side kick. Try to stay centered, 50% of the energy in both hands. You're here for 3. You've got that big side kick happening. Lift the heel up. Sweep it more to the side for 2. Good. Bring your left knee to your right elbow. Shift forward into plank pose. Left knee, right elbow. Slide the knee down to the wrist. And then suck it back up to the elbow. Slide the knee down to the wrist. And then back up to the elbow. Good. One more time. Slide it to the wrist. And then back to the elbow, spin your back foot down, lift your left hand, you're in side plank. Right hand, sorry, when I teach on social media, I gotta be opposite cueing, so it looks normal to you guys. Hold here, you've got your left palm down, facing the right side of the mat for 2. Good, back to three-legged dog. Left leg all the way up and back, big step forward. Come up, crescent lunge. Arms overhead, nicely done. Good. Take your hands into your heart center. Okay. Soften your back knee, tuck your tailbone. Okay, so the tuck of the tailbone here, to me that's the most important part of the pose because you get that extra stretch in the front of the right hip. Good, now bend a little bit more into your front left knee. Crank up the back knee, lift it towards the ceiling. Again, a little bit more bend to your left knee. A little bit more lift with your back leg. Reach forward, hinge forward. This is lightning hold. From the side, looks like this. We're holding the left ribs above the left thigh, working the core for 3. Good. Holding, breathing for 2. Good. Think airplane pose. Roll off the back foot. Take your arms out to the side of the room. Lift your fingertips. Hinge a little bit more so your body looks like a capital letter T shape. Breathe and hold for 3. Good. Roll the right pinky toe down. Stay for 2. Good. Sit down into chair pose, but take your feet to 6 inches apart. Okay, so you're going to sit down here, down and back, down and back. Bring your right elbow to your right knee, like so. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Sorry. Again, opposites, my apologies. Left, go left elbow, left knee, right hand, right hip. All right, now lift your left heel, squeeze your tummy, and try to come all the way up to standing, but don't let the elbow come away from the knee. Good job. Hold your breathe here. For 3, keep your balance. Stay for 2. Okay, set your left foot back down. Come into your chair pose. Reach your arms forward. Sit your hips back. Stay for 3. Stay for 2, a little lower. Inhale, easy back bend. Stand up, hips forward. Keep flowing, dive down, right over the legs. Hands to shins, lift and lengthen. Slide your left foot to the back of the mat. Drop your back knee. Bring your arms up, catch hand to opposite elbow. Inhale, little side bend. Exhale, back through center. Inhale, little back bend. Back through center. Last time, just twice. Side bend. And center. Back bend. And hands down. Step back, 3-legged dog. Take your right leg all the way back and up. Flex your right ankle, turn the toes to the side of the room. Begin your side kick. Start to sweep to the side, as far as you can, and lift up as high as you can. To the side, to the side, to the side, lift up, lift up, lift up. Try to keep pressure in both hands for 3. Don't forget about your tummy muscles. Squeeze them in for 2. All right, right knee to left elbow, come forward into plank. Slide your knee down to the wrist. Suck it back up. Good. Exhale to the wrist. Inhale to the elbow. One more time. Exhale to the wrist. Inhale to the elbow. Hold. Spin your back foot flat. Kick out. This is fallen triangle or side plank. Your left arm is up. Breathe and hold for 3. Good. Tummy muscles. Yes. Spicy core flow. That was my plan today. 2. Okay, 3-legged dog. Pull your right leg up and out and back. Step forward, crescent lunge. Right foot, right thumb. All the way up, hands in the air. Good. Drop your hands to your heart. Lower your back knee slightly. Tuck your tail. And let's work on getting this a little bit deeper here. Bend more into your right knee or front right knee. Lift more into the back leg. Keep your tailbone tucked. Bend a little bit more. Front leg, front thigh. Keep your tailbone tucked, lift the back knee. Let's try one more time. Just little changes. Lift your back knee. Reach your arms forward and out, lightning bolt. Slide your outer right hip back. Squeeze your inner thighs together for 3. For 2, tone your belly. All right, fly, airplane. Boost off your back foot. Take your arms out right to left. Lift your fingertips. Roll your left pinky toe down for 3. Lengthen the line between the crown of your head and your back foot. Stretch for 2. Good. Set your left foot down 6 inches away from your right chair pose. All right. Bring your left hand to your hip. Bring your right elbow to your right knee or upper thigh. Shift weight into your left foot and then stand without letting the knee come away from the elbow. Holding, breathing for 3. Good, really nice job. Squeeze tummies, get taller. 2. Good, bend your left knee, set the foot down, reach the arms forward and up. Knees tracking forward, hips send them back. 3. Every time you exhale, get a little bit lower. Challenge the posture, make change. 2. Go ahead, stand tall, reach up, hips forward, hands back to your heart center, big reset. All right, keep flowing, arms up, interlace your hands. Good, side bend to the right. Back through center. Side bend to the left. Back through center, fold over the legs, exhale. Hands to your shins, lift and lengthen. Slide your right foot to the back of the mat. Drop your back knee, arms up. Let's interlace the fingers above the head. Little side bend, inhale. Back through center, exhale. Little back bend, drop the hips slightly. Bring your hands to the mat, exhale. Step back, three-legged dog. The front foot comes all the way back and up. That's your left leg. Point your toes, stretch. Flex your ankle, turn your toes to the side of the mat. Side kick, up and out, up and out, up and out. We're holding for 3. For 2. Come all the way into that fallen triangle. Bring your left knee to your right elbow and then kick out to the side. Your left palm is on the ground as well as your back foot, your right foot for 3. For 2, can you lift the left leg a little higher off the ground? Good, 3-legged dog, left leg goes all the way up, point your toes. Step forward, crescent lunge. Inhale the arms up. Good, exhale your hands into your heart. Hinge forward, reach forward, lightning bolt. We're gonna stay for 3. For 2. All right, fly up, airplane pose, arms to the side for 3. Lift your fingertips, contract your back muscles. 2. And 1, sit down, chair pose, 6 inches apart. All right, right hand to hip. Make a fist with your left hand, bring the elbow down to the knee. Squeeze your tummy, come all the way up. Bring that foot off the ground first, heel off the ground first, and then all the way up. Breathing, holding for 3. And 2. Okay, listen carefully. Set your left foot down. Keep the elbow on the knee. Take your right foot all the way to the back of the mat. Think side angle pose. Turn your chest to the right. Extend your left arm down and reach your right arm up. Good. Descend a little bit more with the hips. Hug your tailbone to center line. Press through the back foot. We're here for 3. If you've got a little spice or flare, you want to take half a bind or a full bind, go for it for 2. Okay, come on up to reverse warrior. Send your left palm up, reach up, and then connect your hands. So bring that right hand up, press your palms, make a little Charlie's Angels gun shape. Stretch your arms back, squeeze your tummy in for 3. For 2, drop a little bit more into your lunge. All right, come back to warrior 2. Straighten your front leg out, turn on your heel. 5, point the star, big breath in, you can reach overhead. Big movement, swan dive down, over your thighs, hands to the mat. Drop your chin to your chest, drop the crown to the ground. Shift a little bit of weight forward into the fronts of your feet for 3. For 2. And drop your hips, walk your hands forward, but inside your left foot. So you might need to walk your left foot a little bit to the side of the mat here. This is your lizard lunge, yeah? All right, let's be playful. Press down through your hands, hugging your belly. Hug your upper arm bones in, see if you can lift your left heel off the ground. You could stay there, or maybe you could float the left foot outside the arm. And if that feels like impossible, try to connect the knee to the arm. I'm gonna stay for 3. And 2. Okay, put the left foot down, drop your back knee, let's hang out in a lizard lunge. Put your left hand on your thigh. Roll, open the chest to the left, and you can let your knee lean out to the side. Should feel good. I really worked the outside of my hip, trying to hover my foot. Something to be a little bit mindful of here is the weight, the pressure into your right wrist and right shoulder. If it feels a little intense on the wrist or the shoulder, walk your hand wider. Get all the benefits of the pose, just less pressure on the arm and on our very sensitive wrist joint. Is anybody else sweating? Just a little bit? Whoa. I am really sweating. You'll have to give me feedback on that, see if I'm the only one. All right, if your breath and bones allow it, bend up your right knee, reach back for the foot grab, quadricep stretch. Stay for another 3. All right, release. Step forward to a malasana squat, so you can step wide with your right foot, and then just fold right over the legs, kick your heels out. Walk your hands to the left, and walk your hands to the right. And come back through center, heel toe your feet 6 inches wide, and roll up slowly to standing. Good, when you get all the way up, shoulders roll back, inhale, arms float over your head, clasp hands, side bend to the right. Head back through center, side bend to the left, and back through center. Fold over the legs, halfway lift. Step your left foot behind you, drop your back knee. Inhale, arms come up, clasp your hands, side bend, and back through center. Inhale, back bend. Back through center, hands down, step back, 3-legged dog. Stretch your right leg all the way back and up, and then flex the foot, turn it out to the left. Good, now, start to kick out to the right, little up, little out, little up, little out. You're gonna get as wide and as high as you possibly can, and come pull in your belly, push through your hands for 3. Good, a little higher, a little wider for 2. Good, sweep that right leg all the way through your lifted fallen triangle, back foot flat. Oh, now you're still trying to get that same leg up off the ground. We're just facing the other way. Can you lift it higher? Good, maybe pull it forward a little bit. A little higher, a little more forward. A little higher, last little bit. And forward, 3-legged dog, take your right toes all the way back and out and up. Step forward, crescent lunge. Bring your arms up, and then hands into your heart center. Good, you got that strong lunge, legs are loose, hinge forward, pause. You can extend your arms out in front of you for a little bit more challenge, that lightning bolt shape. Good, press back with your heel, lift your knee for 3. For 2. Good, let's fly, airplane pose, strong front leg, capital letter T shape for 3. And 2. Good, without making a sound, chair pose, feet 6 inches apart. Your left hand to your hip, your right elbow on your right knee or thigh. Squeeze your belly, pick up your right heel, let's stand. Good, strong connection, elbow to knee. Hold your breathe here for 3. For 2. Good, bend your left knee, set your right foot down, try to keep the elbow on the knee, step back. Think side angle pose. Good, extend your right arm down, reach your left arm up. Big extension here. Good. Roll down the knife edge of your back foot. Press through your front heel. Good, any bit of flare you want to add, we're here for 3. Tuck your tailbone slightly, draw your belly for 2. Come all the way up, stay on the front leg lunging, reverse warrior. Good, once you've created your shape, gather your palms together, lean back for 3. Sit down a little bit more for 2. Lean more back. Good, come back to warrior 2, straighten your front leg out, 5-pointed star. All right, big breath in, reach up. Exhale, dive down over the legs. Angle your toes out, turn your heels in and slide the hips side to side. Little skandasana slides. Good, you can stay up high and just stretch the inner thighs. You can even lift your hands off the ground. Focus on the strength. I took a class recently and they called this a yoga jog. You can make it faster like a yoga sprint. We're here for 3. Side to side, slide it up for 2. And 1. Come back through center. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. Okay, lizard lunge. Your hands are going to come inside your right foot. Drop your back knee down, and then you can open the front leg. Hand to upper thigh, ankles firm. Roll the knee out to the side. Oh, I forgot something. I'll come back to it. Won't be quite the same, but I'll come back to it. Remember what I mentioned about the wrist, the left wrist, if you need a little less pressure on it, totally normal, just walk the hand wider. If your bones allow it, bend your back knee, reach back, quadricep stretch, add on. Release softly, lizard lunge. Okay, pick up your back knee. Hands shoulder width apart on the mat, and you can turn your right foot back to parallel the long edge of your mat. All right, push down so your upper back rounds. You've got to really get a really strong protraction in the shoulders here. Squeeze your tummy, lift your right heel. See if you can float your right leg. If you can, leave the knee away from the arm. Really, really work the core. You could also bring your knee to your arm. That's going to be kind of a level 2 for 3. For 2, step forward, Malasana squat. Right foot, then left foot. So let's drop those hips. Bring your hands to your heart center. Oh. Squeeze your knees into your arms and then push back out, elbows on to inner knees. And roll your shoulders back and see if you can bring your forearms to parallel the earth. Okay, so everything's squeezing into center. This is a prep for crow as well as a hip stretch. Stay for 3. Crow pose. Crow. Bring your hands to the mat, outer shoulder width apart. Okay. Curl down your fingertips, so it's kind of like you're climbing to the mat, so the very top knuckle lifts slightly. Okay, lift up your bum, bring your big toes together, bend your elbows back. Climb as high up onto the arms as you possibly can. Protract, squeezing your belly. Maybe you lift 5 of your toes, maybe all 10 come up. Wherever you're at, we're here for 3. We're here for 2. Your fingertips are your brace. Good. Step back or shoot back. Flow through a vinyasa. Come back into plank pose and lower down slowly with me. This is a really slow lower for 8. And 7. And 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Take your hands, stack them underneath your forehead. Separate your feet, relax your legs. Little rest. Your forehead can touch down on the back of your hands. Okay, just one set of a back bend. Take your arms long by your sides, turn your thumbs down. Stretch your legs back, and as you inhale, lift everything up. Lift your toes, lift your shoulders, lift your knees, lift your chest, and then wrap your shoulder blades around your spine. You could possibly interlace your hands behind your back, or bend up your knees and take floor bow, kicking back into the hands. Slightly tone the belly, really strong legs here for 3. A little higher for 2. Good. Inhale, last lift. Exhale, lower down. Softly push back to a child's pose. Your choice, knees wide or knees together. Fold down over your legs. Forehead to mat. All right, walk your hands back. Swing your legs around to the front. Janu Shirshasana. Love saying that. Take your right leg straight down the mat, 12 o'clock, and then bring the bottom of your left foot to the inseam of that leg. Okay. Square your chest and your shoulders towards your straight leg. Reach up as you inhale and then fold forward with a flat back as you exhale. Continue to reach forward as far as you can. And when you can't reach forward anymore with your flat back, drop your hands, drop your chin. And one of the reasons I like this pose is it's not just about the hamstring. If you're tightest in the hamstring, it is going to be all about the hamstring. But if you're tight in the low back or tight in your left hip, you might feel it in those other places as well. You bring a little softness into the pose. Think about relaxing your jaw and your cheeks. Maybe your shoulders a little bit. Walk your hands back. Point your left knee straight up, foot on the floor, and then step to the other side of your leg for a twist. All right, wrap your right arm around your left leg, hug in. Inhale for length. Exhale to twist your chest open to the side. Attempt to get both of your sitting bones on the floor. Attempt to keep the bottom of your left foot on the mat. And then hug in. So I like this stretch. I like all the stretches. I like this one because I can feel it in my hip flexor and my thigh. But if you wanted to make it a little bit more flexy, you could put your left hand behind you. You could also take your right elbow on the outside of your left leg. But continue that breath pattern. Inhale, lift chest, lift crown. Exhale, open chest, slight twist. Carefully untwist back through center, counter twist. Walk your hands to the right and look behind you. And then come back through center and let's set up for Janu Shirshasana on the other side. Left leg straight down your mat, bottom of your right foot to the inseam. Okay, flex the front foot, turn your chest to the straight leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge. Hinge at the hips, point your tailbone back. And when you can't reach forward anymore with your flat spine, allow the upper spine to round slightly. Walk your hands back. Point your right knee straight up. Step to the other side of your leg. Wrap your left arm around the front of the knee. Inhale, up, prepare. Exhale, twist to the right. And the options are still there to make this a little bit more twisty if you prefer that. And know that you always have freedom in your yoga practice to make it your own. I'm just here as a guide, giving you really good suggestions, wink wink, giving you suggestions on what you should be doing. But the goal of yoga, one of the goals is to find your way. Big breath in. Slowly unwind. Counter twist. Walk your hands to the left. Look back to the back edge of your mat. And then walk your hands back through center. Extend both legs straight out. Good. Little windshield wiper with the knees, the toes side to side. We just got a couple more poses before our final rest. Reverse tabletop. Okay, so bend up the knees. Put your feet on the floor. Hands behind your back, behind you, with your fingertips pointing towards your heels. Open up your collarbone, push down through the heel of your hands. Squeezing your tummy and then slowly lift those hips up. So just test it out because this can be a lot on our tender wrist joints. Okay, continue to open up the front of the shoulders, maybe lift the hips a little bit higher. And press down again through the heel of your hand. You've got really straight arms here. You can bring the hips up as high as you want, squeeze your bum, and potentially let your head fall back if you don't feel any tenderness in your neck. We're here for 3. And 2. Okay, listen carefully. As instead of bringing your tailbone to the ground, sweep it between your arms and try to get your tailbone behind your wrist. Maybe even 6 inches or so behind your wrist. Press down through your hands. Okay, core. Lift your right leg. Hold and hover for 3. For 2. Switch legs. Lift your left leg for 3. Whew. For 2. Maybe a superstar could lift up both legs. Hold for 3. I can't. For 2. Good. Bring your tailbone out. Set it down. Let's recline onto our back. And bring just the left knee into the chest. Bring just the left knee into the chest. Let your right leg go long and relaxed. Bring your left knee outside your rib cage and pull the knee more towards the outer shoulder. And find a wee little twist. Use your right hand to pull the left leg slightly across the body. Reach out. Get the left palm. And we already did a seated twist, but this one feels so glorious before Shavasana. Come back through center. And let's switch sides. Bring your right knee into your chest. Good. Squeeze in. And bring your knee slightly outside the rib cage. Pull in. Use your left hand to pull the right leg across the body. Big twist. Come back through center. Both knees into your chest. Final loving embrace, big squeeze. Good, rock side to side. Invitation to stay here longer, to add on any poses that I left out of practice, and when you're ready, Shavasana. Final rest. I invite you to stay in Shavasana as long as you like. And this is where I'm going to leave you. I bring my hands to my heart center to honor you. Thank you guys for sharing your time, sharing your energy, trusting me to guide you through your practice. And from my heart, namaste. If you feel so inclined, you can donate for the class if you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, you can still donate. Go to the Supported Soul website. Again, my name's Kelly Christie. If you have any feedback, I'd love to hear it. Hopefully we didn't experience any technical difficulties. And if so, you can find the repeat of the class on Instagram TV or on Facebook on Supported Soul's page. Again, namaste. Thank you guys.